Godzilla is a legendary icon, and he's already had 2 solo films already come out. But as a fan, I think I came out of one of them way more satisfied than the other. These are my 5 reasons why Godzilla King of the Monsters is better than Godzilla 2014. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. I'm a Titanus fan of Godzilla, so when they announced that Legendary Pictures was going to be featuring Godzilla, I was super excited to see what they're going to do, especially with the CGI. But this is a spoiler warning. I know everyone's seen Godzilla King of the Monsters, but I'm just going to put that out anyway because there might be some people out there that hasn't seen the movie. But I'm a big fan of 2014's Godzilla. But after watching Godzilla King of the Monsters, I do believe I came out of that movie way more fulfilled than 2014's Godzilla. These are my 5 reasons why Godzilla King of the Monsters is way better than Godzilla 2014. Let's get right into it. Starting with numero uno, Godzilla himself. Now, as a crazed fan of Godzilla, I was just happy to see him in the movie, but after watching Godzilla King of the Monsters, I realized how little screen time he had. He literally had 10 minutes and 46 seconds of screen time in Godzilla, and that is way less than I actually thought it was. How do you have your main character's name, the title of the movie, less screen time than anyone else in the film? That just doesn't make sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is great to see Godzilla show up, but he's either in the dark and you can barely see him, or when something awesome is happening with Godzilla, it switches to the humans real quick so we can barely have time to absorb what the heck's going on with Godzilla. We really care about Godzilla, not the freaking humans. But I'm glad they cleared this up in Godzilla King of the Monsters. They did the complete opposite. It's more scenes with Godzilla than the humans, and I was glad that they did that. It is his movie, so they should have did that in the beginning. And another thing, Godzilla looks a lot better in King of the Monsters. He's bigger, he's bulkier, he doesn't look like he's been sleeping for thousands of years. He just looks all buffed up and ready for war. He's actually 355 feet in Godzilla 2014, but in King of the Monsters, he's 393 feet. And I like that aspect of how big he's gotten over the years. Reason 2, the action. Now don't get me wrong, 2014's Godzilla has awesome fight sequences, especially when you can see the fights through other people's eyes and perspective. But the problem is, like I said, they seem to have the fight scenes always at night. I mean, it looks cool, but the problem is you can barely see anything. And it cuts right to the humans before something even cooler happens. In Godzilla King of the Monsters, not only were there more fights, but you can actually see the fights. Yeah, they zoom up in their face a little too much, but it's a lot better than what we got in 2014's Godzilla. Also, I do love when it's building up to Godzilla's entrance in the movie. Like the whole airport scene, that was an amazing slow motion build up. The build up was fantastic, especially when he does iconic roar. Right when it's about to get good, it switches to another scene when all you see is a fight on a freaking little TV, and that was extremely disappointing to me. I wanted to see that fight, but unfortunately they didn't do that. Reason 3, the monsters. Now, I didn't mind the Mutos in the Godzilla film, but I did feel like they were very one-noted, and having all those extra monsters they could have used to start their franchise off, they started with monsters we didn't even know about. Me personally, I think that they should have reversed the movies, have Godzilla King of the Monsters first and show his dominance, and then the next movie to show the Mutos disrupting the peace, giving Godzilla no choice but to come down there, stop him and kill them because he is the king of the monsters and the defender of Earth. But no, they didn't do that. But in King of the Monsters, they had monsters everywhere. It's in the freaking title. They had monsters here, they had monsters there, and it was perfectly well paced. Unlike Godzilla 2014. Reason 4. Atomic breath. Now, Godzilla's atomic breath is his biggest and strongest attack. The build up to it was fantastic. It just looked a little off to me. It felt like a fiery mist being blown into the Muto. And also, he only used it twice during the movie. But in King of the Monsters, he used it in every single fight he was in, which was extremely exciting for me. Plus, the atomic breath didn't look like a fiery mist. It felt like an actual atomic breath, thick and extremely powerful. Also, Godzilla had a huge power up in this movie after Mothra's death, giving him his power up. It looked crazy awesome. The only thing that was wrong is that he didn't even use his atomic breath. He used a nuclear pulse, which basically fried King Ghidorah. That was insanely cool. But I did wish that Godzilla finished him off with an atomic breath. That's my only nitpick. Reason 5. The biggest reason of them all is Easter eggs. Like I said, Godzilla King of the Monsters should have came first, because how does the second movie have more Easter eggs than the first movie? As much as I've seen Godzilla 2014, I have not seen one Easter egg at all. Like I said in my spoiler-free review of Godzilla King of the Monsters, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I said that they have Easter eggs everywhere, and they are good Easter eggs. Not no ordinary person can find them. You have to be a true Godzilla fan, and they clearly did their research on Toho Godzilla films. For example, the twins that are studying up Mothra and knew everything about the Titans. A reference to the fairies that always worship Mothra in the old Toho films. Also, in the end credit scene, it shows that when Godzilla decapitated one of King Ghidorah's heads, the terrorist groups grabs that head, and people are speculating that they're gonna make Mecha King Ghidorah. Even the soundtrack, when they brought back the original Toho Godzilla theme song, I was geeking out crazy. And they even changed it up a little bit to add their own flavor into the song, and it's by far my favorite version of the theme song. Also, they play the song in the perfect scenes. They play it just enough that it doesn't get annoying, but they also play it enough to get us hyped. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my 5 reasons why Godzilla King of the Monsters is so much better than Godzilla 2014. But what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section. Please, if you're new, hit that like, comment, and subscribe. I love ya, and I'm out ya.
Long live the king.